And it's crazy because maybe they'll change is like the biggest red flag for yourself. If it starts off with maybe, you've already been shown enough times what you need and should have done. When we don't unpack and we live in the maybes of life, it affects our finances. Eric, how does it affect our finances? Because you will sit under a leader who you know is not a leader, who every day you are catching them up in something, every day you are mad about something, and is going home with you even when you're off work hours. But your pay's not increasing, but your stress level is. But you've also convinced yourself you can't leave this place. And part of that conditioning is because I need a paycheck. But you forget you was looking for a job when you found that one. Put that in your head. That's for somebody. It's going to free somebody. You was looking for a job when you found that one, but you haven't got there yet, and it's okay. You got to unpack some things to get comfortable in that truth. Because yes, you do need a paycheck. That is true. But you also was looking for a job when you found that one. You'll get stuck under a performative leader in hopes of change. And it'll get better. While tearing yourself down physically, mentally, financially, emotionally. Stagnation. It shows up in our relationships. And it's crazy because disappointment is human. It's inevitable. Okay, y'all? I know. Oh, if only. Disappointment's inevitable. I'm going to tell you why it's inevitable. It's inevitable because everybody in life has a projection. People meet you, they perceive you, and people can only meet and perceive you as far as they've met and perceived themselves and are willing to continue to do that within themselves. So based off of how you come off to people, they have a perception projection. So at some point, they're going to be disappointed because they're like, oh shit, that's not really how I thought that would be. Or, right? But now, deception, that shit's intentional. It's intentional. It was thought out, it was planned out, and it was practiced. Because before they could come deliver it to you, they had to rehearse it. Think about it. You've seen a play, even if it was in school. That was the only time you saw it. That's the only time you understood what a play was. What happened before that play? A shit ton of fucking rehearsal. So everybody knew their parts and places. So you best believe a performative male, shit, they know their story backward and forward. You just aren't ready to ask them or just sit back and watch. The story not even ever honestly match. You got corners trying to go into middle pieces. But if you have not detached and that charisma's got you, you can't see or hear anything until it's been wrapped so tight that when that mask falls and that 180 happens, self-doubt hits. But this is what I hate about performative people. It's one thing to disappoint a person. It's another to deceive a person intentionally. Because then, depending on where that person is in life, that could go from questioning everything about that particular situation into a spiral of full-on self-doubt, full-on, am I even smart enough to make a decision about anything? I have literally worked with people that have gotten that far in a spiral because deception is a motherfucker. It doesn't just break trust, it breaks one's perception of their own self.